Yeah, just a really good bounce back win after last night. We were frustrated after the game and felt like we kind of let it slip away. And then today just made all the plays, turned a couple double plays, great relay play to the play at the play, stole a couple bases, put together a great inning in the fifth with a little bit of their help. We took advantage of a couple errors and, bobble in the outfield, had a base runner take third base, next pitch, sac fly instead of just an out. We got an RBI, and then Cahillo got a big hit, and then Iredale got a big 2-out double, and then obviously a pinch hit, 2-run homer, and we're up 6-0, and kind of in cruise control there a little bit. So good win.
Coach, go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, based on what you saw from him this week and even in pregame, did you have a feeling that Wood was going to be a lot better this week than he was last week?
Well, he had a really good bullpen, is what I was told by Coach Hobbs yesterday. So he, felt like he would be. I thought he had great stuff last week. He just didn't have the breaking ball, and obviously he didn't command his fastball quite as well. But tonight it was, or today it was just, it was fun to watch. 3 innings of high octane carry a fastball and a good breaking ball.
And I know you said on the broadcast, 35 to 45 pitches max for him. When he pitches as well as he was pitching, was there any temptation to leave him in longer than that, or have you been doing it long enough to where it's like, hey, we got to stick to the plan?
No, we were getting him out. As a matter of fact, that was his last hitter. If he didn't get that last hitter, we were going to the pen. 35 would have been ideal. I think he ended up throwing 42. So that was right where we wanted him, and hopefully he gained a lot of confidence. And it's like Coach Hobbs and I talk about it. It's kind of like a basketball player that's been out. He starts seeing the ball go through the hoop. Man, he gained a little bit of confidence, and he definitely did that today.
Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Dave. Was just curious with Rocco starting over Cam. Was that more so a platoon thing with the batting splits? And then I guess what'd you think of Cam, hitting a pinch hit home run there?
Just matching up a little bit. The right-hander that they started King, the numbers against righties were a lot better for the offensive guys that are right-handed compared to the lefties. And just felt like that we'd start out with a bunch of righties, going to keep our leadoff man the same. Right-handers after that, and then we had a left-hander in I think the 7 hole. But yeah, that was it. And the big time swing, tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he hit it about as hard as you can hit it.
Then I guess what were your impressions of that Brent play up against the net? Have you ever seen anything like that?
Well, I didn't see it actually. I just stood over there like all the other coaches, and we watched the net wiggle way down at the other end of the dugout. So then I went down and asked one of our managers, did he catch the balls? We did was see the net. Did it hit the net first? He said, no, he caught it first. So I don't know. I'll watch it later, I guess.
Then I guess what were your impressions of Gabe's outing? 3 1/3 scoreless, few walks in there, but able to strand some guys.
Um, didn't have his best stuff, didn't command his fastball, had a good breaking ball, kind of just battled through it. I think he was a little disappointed in himself, but I told him, never going to be great all the time. But he was just good enough, and it is what it is. So hopefully next week when we play Texas, he'll be even better.
Daniel, you got anything?
Yeah. Hi, Coach. Just specifically on the play where the runner got cut down at home. I guess the latest good throw from Wahiva, but how important was maybe Charles's initial throw to start that relay, and maybe the defense from both of them on that play?
Yeah, everything has to link up or you don't make that play. I mean, he got to the ball quick. He threw a perfect throw to Vaheva, who got to the side of the ball. So when he caught it, he was already in throwing position, and he threw a perfect throw to the plate. And Ryder applied a super quick tag. We didn't know if he got him or not. We just knew it was bang, bang. And that's a really hard call for an umpire. And a lot of times when you have that, the home plate, it's flat. A lot of times their foot will be above it when they slide. And I don't know what they saw there, but there was one relay or one, I guess, video replay that they showed where it looked like he could have got him. And I imagine back in Birmingham where they look at all that stuff, that's what they saw, and they broke it down, and they came back pretty quick with it.
And then obviously no Peterson tonight, but 16 strikeouts on Friday versus 6 today. Just maybe the difference in approach overnight at the plate.
Well, obviously it starts with who's on the mound, but Aiden King's got a ton of strikeouts and really good stuff. Now, we thought he was going to throw a little harder than he did. We thought he was going to be like 93 to 96. He was more like 92 most of the game. I think he hit a 93, at least on the board a couple of times. But our guys seemed to be on him a little bit. He threw a lot of off-speed pitches, they did last night. And yeah, so I mentioned that after the game that we cut down our strikeouts by 10 and we made them field the ball, and they didn't field them all, and we took advantage of it and scored 6 in 1 inning.
Hutch, back to you.
Hey, Coach, how would you assess Jimenez's outing, especially, coming in and getting the double play right out the bat?
Well, just a strike thrower with heavy sink and good cutter, and he did get a strikeout, and I looked up on the board and it said 96, and it looked like it came out of his hand pretty good. I would say he's been better, but his stuff's really good. Yeah, I mean, he came in and did exactly what we needed him to do, and that's finish the game. We had a lead, but we got him up and down 2 or 3 times, and we just felt like, we can't try to save him for tomorrow. Let's just let it go and let him finish this game and get ready for next weekend, and let some of the other guys do it tomorrow.
That was actually what I was going to be asking next. I mean, he threw 39 pitches, but you said he got up and down, so he's probably not available tomorrow.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And Matt, wrap this up. We got Cahillo engaged on deck.
Yeah, just kind of going back to the top of the 5th inning, right before Cahillo's hit through the left side, was just kind of curious. Is it common for, defenders to shade closer to the bag like that? It seemed like when the ball got under the shortstop's glove, I don't know, just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, when you're, double play, it's called double play depth, and you have to give up a little bit of something to get something. So you have to pinch the middle. It's just, when you have a chance to turn double play, and that's what they were looking to do to get out of the inning. That's why they intentionally walked Behavas. They were hoping for a double play, and he hit it in the more straight up shortstop, and it got by him. And that's just kind of the way the game works.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Okay. Are we on mute yet?
Ooh, wait.